What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are here for another What It Is. Girl, I can't wait till I finish this video, okay? Because to be honest, it really wasn't much to talk about. It was just real one topic that I truly said I did not want to talk about, but I'm gonna start off on it just a little bit, but I ain't gonna get too deep into it. But girl, after I finish this video, depending on what time it is, either after I do this video or if I got enough time to record another one, I got a fucking work chronicles that's coming up for your ass, okay? Because when I tell you today was a fucking doozy, bitch. Today was it was a shit show, okay? I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? It is only Wednesday. We ain't had shit popping like this in a minute. And I said, child. And I knew it. I just knew some shit. But that's neither here nor there. That's going to be for the next video. Y'all, I hope y'all week has been going good. But bitch, it wasn't no problem on my end. That's all y'all need to know. It wasn't no problem on my end. And I got water up in the cup, so I actually ain't drunk. I literally just came back from work. Bitch, let me tell y'all. If you watch my other video, I was talking about the Apple products, my Mary's Medicine video. Now, the one thing that I can say, first of all, Apple will get you for all your money, okay? Apple will get you for all your goddamn money, you know, because them bitches literally will say, sold separately. Ain't no together, bitch. They don't believe in equality. They believe in segregation, and you got to put that equal opportunity together, okay? And I'm just like, what the fuck? You know, Ashley don't do all the desktop products and all that shit. I just go to Apple for my phone, for my AirPods, and for my goddamn MacBook. Bitch, I tried to buy a fucking computer, like a desktop. And Ashley didn't know that they sold the actual computer, meaning the hard drive, fucking separately. So when cause all I saw, bitch, was the screen and everything. I'm thinking the whole computer is dead. Okay, baby, I brought that motherfucker. I brought a keyboard and I brought a mouse. You know what I'm saying? All fucking separately. Bitch, they don't believe in putting shit together, like I said. Didn't even realize when I tried to put the stuff together, I said, bitch, how you turn this shit on? Baby, you need the fucking computer. You need the fucking hard drive to fucking turn this shit on, because it's the it's the what is it? The Mac iMac studio display, the new bitch. It's the new girl. It's the new girl on the block, right? Okay, it ain't like the old girl who just had a little button in the back, power on. We're here. I said, ain't this about a bitch? So basically, I just plug it up to my iPad, and I was using it that way. But I went on ahead and brought the mind you, the bitch was sitting up in here for like probably 3 weeks. Okay, that's how long I had it, and I just now decided to put it together. Okay, so I had to go ahead and buy the fucking computer hard drive so I can actually use it like a fucking computer without using my iPad or my MacBook, because that's the whole purpose, right? I'm trying to, you know, play around with some stuff, trying to upgrade some stuff or whatever, see what I can do and all that shit. You know, a bitch trying to improve, you know, and it just didn't do it that day. I said, girl, what? I was dumbfounded. Man, you, this was Monday when I found this out. So I went on ahead and brought the thing at work yesterday, and it showed up today. That's the one thing I give Apple products, baby. They will show up like that once you order them hoes. I ain't never had to wait a whole week or 4 days for them bitches. That bitch will turn up the next day or 2 days later, okay? Unless it's a fucking business, a weekend or whatever, them hoes gonna show up. So, you know, after I finish this, I'm gonna try to play around with it a little bit and report back. Girl, somebody sitting there like, bitch, you dumb as fuck. Baby, that's how I felt it. I felt it, girl. I felt it, okay? You ain't got to tell me, girl. I already goddamn know. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get up into the video. So, this whole situation, baby one, I tell you, shit always pop off. And I'm kind of glad that it popped off when it popped off, because we was having a nice week at the last What It Is. We ain't had no real beef. I don't know if people broke up. I think, yeah, Mike and Cynthia, they announced their divorce. But other than that, it was calm. It was cool. We had Kanye fucking around, but we'll get on that shit again. I'm mad that we still got to talk about the same shit over again. Them been the two stories that's been dominated the whole freaking entertainment business right about now. But I'm on Twitter after this. I don't even know. I think it was Thursday or was it Sunday? No, it wasn't Sunday. It was Thursday or Friday. Baby, either way, Nicki got her ass on Twitter. And I'm pretty sure she probably did a live. I didn't watch the live. I don't watch a lot of people live. Let me just stop playing. I don't watch lives at all. Okay? I'm just going to be honest. And if I do catch that shit out and somebody tell me it's something that I actually need to look at, I'll find it on YouTube or somewhere, okay? If they ain't got to say on their IG. That's how I get it. But actually sitting there and watching somebody live on Instagram, if it ain't the verses, baby, Ashley ain't doing it, okay? Ashley just ain't doing it because Ashley is doing other shit on my phone. So you got that going on, and I'm sitting here like, so what's the issue? Girl, we talking about Grammy nominations, right? And Grammy categories. So at this point, the gist of it, and I ain't trying to, you know, and I'm gonna just paraphrase this and I'm gonna give you a warning. Don't come on my shit with that bullshit, because Ashley don't stand like that. Ashley is not blinded by shit. Ashley calls it out the way that Ashley sees it. Now, you may not see it that way, but you're not about to get a debate out of me because I don't care. And none of these people pay my bills, even the ones that I truly go up for. They don't pay my bills, okay? So, you know, it ain't no pick no side, pick this side. Bitch, Ashley just telling you her goddamn opinion. Because at the end of the day, 9 out of 10, I'm still gonna be listening to both these bitches' music. Okay, that it is what it is. All right, I may not like some of the shit that neither one of them do. I'm still gonna fucking listen to their music if it's good. If it's good, okay, I'm gonna give it a listen as I always do. Meanwhile, you know, because y'all stands are out of fucking control. It's crazy. It's crazy. And some of y'all asses is my age. Some of y'all asses is my age, okay? But anyway, and when I say my age, I mean grown. Okay, I ain't old, but I'm grown. You know, we mature. We supposed to be mature, right? We supposed to be thinking about actual life things and taking care of our households and, you know, taking care of our finances and stuff like that, and not giving a fucking shit so fucking hard what a bitch in the entertainment industry, male, woman, whoever is doing that fucking hard that is not paying your bills. I just don't understand it, y'all. And that's for all stands across all fucking artists, celebridom, bitch. I just don't understand the ones that go extra hard as if y'all on payroll. I don't get it. I don't. Bitch, hold the fuck up. Now let me tell y'all something. Because I kind of see it just slightly. I see a difference just slightly. I mean, I still got my chin. I feel like I'm gonna still have this bitch for a minute, okay? But remember when I told y'all in the other video, I said, you know, I tried to get on that scale wasn't working right. I got that bitch calibrated right now, and it said, bitch, I'm 16 pounds down. So yeah, I see it in my face just a little bit, just slightly, because you know they say you see it in your face first. But I don't want to get too hyped. I got to get down a little bit more so I can slender this shit up. Okay, for real, for real. But anyway, yeah. Nicki girl. Nicki was basically talking about the Grammy nominations and the fact that, or I should say the Grammy categories. People are submitting their songs and their music or whatever for Grammy considerations and stuff like that. And we already know that Nicki is a rap girl. Nicki biggest hit right about now, or most popular song right about now, is Super Freaky Girl. And I told y'all, I like Super Freaky Girl. Do I think it's Grammy worthy? I'm gonna be 100% honest and tell you no. Do I think it's a fun song? Yes. Do I bump that shit? I didn't play that shit so many goddamn times it don't make no sense. But that is not what the Grammys is about, okay? Because people get it confused about what the Grammys are about. You know, you want to say, oh, I had the #1 this, it sold this much copies, it's charting on this or whatever. The Grammy is not about charting. The Grammy is not about what's sold. The Grammy ain't about what's the most popular. The Grammy is about what it is amongst the board that they like. You literally got a fucking bunch of people that comes together in the industry, listen to these songs, and say, bitch, I don't like that one, I don't like that one, I like that one, put that over here, put that over there, and that's how they decide who gonna get the nomination. We saw that shit with what's that girl when Beyonce went up for album of the year, and that white man won, and what was his name, Beck? I think it was Beck. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but it was a white man. He won album of the year, and we was like, girl, what? We didn't even know he had an album out. Well, us who don't listen to his music and don't pay no attention to him, we ain't know he had an album out, and we ain't heard nothing about him. We ain't seen none of that shit on the charts or whatever, because it ain't about the charts. It ain't about streaming. It ain't about none of that. That is what the American Music Awards for, and the Billboard Awards for. The president / CEO of the Grammys came out and told y'all that, and people still don't understand that that's how it works, okay? And this is not new news. This is how it's been, all right? Which I feel like the issue is, since it's something like that, they need to update the board. They need to update the people that are on the freaking Grammy, boy, I know some people that's actually a part of it, and they're actually younger, you know what I'm saying? And they need more young people on there that's more in tune and well-versed and well-rounded in all genres of music, or most genres of music, and not just these older people, because that's what it feels like, you know what I'm saying? But Nicki's problem, I put that out there because that's just a little bit of information for people that don't know, don't get it, because I know somebody gonna be like, but she didn't know. That ain't how it work, boo. This ain't the Billboards, and this ain't the American Music Awards. This is the Grammys. It's work totally different, okay? But at the same time, which make it seem like when people say it's a popularity contest, in a sense, yes. In a sense, yes. And I feel like all this ranting and raving that Nicki is doing, it's going to backfire on her, unfortunately, because I'm not going to sit here and act like she ain't got a right to say what she got to say, but I'm not going to sit here and act like it already felt like, the Grammy people just didn't like her. Because it's been a couple of songs that I thought she would have got a Grammy for, and she hasn't. You know what I'm saying? And then you coming out and you keep on saying all this stuff. Oh, yeah, they really finna say, fuck you and not give you shit. That's what it feels like it's going. Because you know how they are when it comes to people that want to speak out in any type of fashion. You speak out against anybody, baby, they gonna stick it to your ass and be like, okay, you want to call us out? This what's gonna happen to you. That's what I feel like was gonna might happen. You know what I'm saying? But the issue with Nicki is she was like, they were saying that, Super Freaky Girl is not being submitted into the rap category, but into the pop category, which I agree with her. It is unfair. It is not right. But, Nicki came out, she had her hardcore stuff and she had her pop type stuff, but still technically she a pop girl, a rap girl. So Super Freaky Girl, it ain't so hard cutting, it ain't so hardcore. I don't know what it is, the qualification that they looking for to be in the rap category or hip hop category, whichever one it is that she's talking about. But at the end of the day, we know Nicki as a rapper. Now I can see if she was being featured on somebody else's song who was a pop girl, and yeah, did it be in the pop category. And so her whole thing is, why would you put me up in the pop category, so that I can go up against the actual pop girls, making it harder for her to win, to even come into the running to type of win, okay? And so, yeah, she made a good point. She had a valid issue. And then, she was giving examples, and I think one of the examples was Lotto's Big Energy. You know what I'm saying? If that's not pop, if Super Freaky is not rap, then Big Lotto's, Big Energy is more pop too. And I was like, when you listen to it, I can see that. I can see that. Valid point. But baby, I'm thinking everything good. Now, I'm not going to be blind. I'm not going to be dumb. I'm not finna sit here and just act like I'm oblivious to things. The rap girls been subbing each other, including Nicki. And we have to agree to that. We have to take the blinds off, take the shades off. Everybody been subbing everybody. It's been chaos for the past month, okay? Y'all already know who to blame for that. The bitch that shall not be named right about now until she released them fucking videos. We just gonna put it all on her. We just gonna put it all on her. Okay? I ain't even gonna mention her name this time. Y'all already fucking know because I'm tagged. But apparently Lotto sent her a message and see, this is the shit that I don't like. I was here for Nicki when she said the shit that she said because yes, we rap. Put us in the categories that we supposed to be in, right? But then from what I saw, and y'all can fill in the blanks if I missed something, because it ain't deep for me. It ain't shit to me actually. But my whole thing is, if somebody is talking to you in a private situation, DMs, text message, phone calls, that's a private situation. That means we're having a private conversation, and I don't need for that to come on Twitter, social media. Why would you make that shit public? That's starting stuff. That's starting stuff. I don't care what nobody say. That is starting stuff. That is looking for something to pop off. And when Nicki posted whatever it was that Lotto sent her saying, why are you putting me in this shit? And we got our issues the last time we spoke or whatever. She shouldn't have posted that. She shouldn't have posted that. And then called the bitch Karen. I said, now girl, don't try to invalidate that girl's blackness. The biracials, like I said, y'all had a tough time because Nicki said y'all, because of that one fucking comment. I said, damn, Nicki, it's that deep. It's that deep. And then the shit just spiraled on from there. And to be quite frank with y'all, this is what I don't get. I wouldn't have even been... This is what I don't get about Lotto, though, okay? I'm not on... My thing is this. If I seen what was going on until a bitch at me and have the balls enough to at me, if I feel like somebody is subtweeting me and, people are saying shit or whatever, unless you fucking at me and come to me directly, I don't give a fuck. Because that means you a scary bitch, for one, that you got a subtweet because you can't come to me. Because you had all the prime opportunity to come to me. So in that case, until you at me, bitch, I'm going about my fucking life. And even if you at me, depending on what the fuck you say, I'm still probably going to ignore it because it does absolutely nothing for me or to me. You know what I'm saying? And that is what these girls are missing today, and people in general. You don't have to respond to everything. Lotto, to be quite frank, even though it was fucked up that she brought that shit to fucking Twitter, Nicki, okay? Lotto, to be honest, you ain't even have to send her no goddamn DM. Okay, because she just used, from what I saw, she just used the song as an example. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with what she was using as an example. And I get it that they don't get along or whatever at this point, because Lotto did look up to Nicki. Lotto always did shout out Nicki or whatever. But for some reason, somehow, it turned sour and it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I wouldn't have said nothing. I honestly would have just let that shit fly because you're not on my radar right now. I'm worried about my own shit, you know what I'm saying? You can say whatever it is that you want to say on your platform, but as long as you're not calling me out by name, I don't give a damn. Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to be out here getting my money, doing what I got the fuck to do, you know what I'm saying? But then it just popped off from them, okay? And Lotto was the one that said, bitch, fuck this. I'm not biting my tongue. I'm going to stand up for myself. And I didn't see nothing wrong with that. Nicki had a point with the Grammy submission. Mind you, all of this is happening over shit that ain't even happened yet. It's just fucking submissions. We ain't even got the fucking nominations, the actual official nominations out yet, okay? And they go gag when one of these white ones come out here and get the fucking nominations and get the fucking award anyway. You know what I'm saying? Everybody Jack Harlow. I wish the fuck he would. Because that album was terrible. I don't care what nobody say. That shit was weak as fuck if you ask me. And the only reason why he got so hyped up and everything because he got a machine behind him. He got white skin on him. And he had some of the big name rappers vouching for him for whatever goddamn reason. But I listened to the album. I ain't never listened to it since. It's trash. Anyway, moving on from that. They trading barbs. And Lotto was getting that ass. I ain't gonna lie, Lotto was getting that ass and they was tag teaming each other. I was sitting here like, what the fuck? It was some catchphrases. It was some funny shit. And all I got out of it is that Latto gonna stand up for herself. Nicki gonna do what she gotta do. And that's just all that it is to it. I do feel like, you know, you wanna, people all of a sudden wanna be, you bringing age into this or whatever. But at the end of the day, it does look a little weird that, you know, somebody that's been in the business for a long time is going at somebody that just got in. And they looked up to them. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need to know the history about the fallout between Nicki and Latto. I just know it's unfortunate. Oh my God. Mama is trying to get this fucking... Okay. I'm gonna have to... Bitch, I'm working on something that might be coming with somebody that I actually like. Okay, it's a big opportunity. It's a big opportunity to me because, you know, it's somebody on a show that I actually watch and review or whatever, and they trying to... Anyway, I get to it. When we get it fucking locked down, I'll let y'all know the deets so y'all can tune in, okay? But anyway, because y'all don't do shit like this, I got to get myself together because, listen... I be nervous. That's why I don't be doing them panels. That's why I don't be going live and shit or whatever. I'm not a live girl, okay? But yeah, at the end of the day, Nicki was wrong and Latto was wrong. That's all that it is to it. That's how I see it. Everybody has something to blame in this whole situation, okay? But Latto stood up for herself. She didn't back down, and I'm glad that she did. And Nicki said what she had to say. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to repeat some of the stuff that was said. Y'all know that what was said. And I was just like, girl, Latto got her... You don't hear none of the other rappers or whatever calling it... Okay, I'm going to just leave it alone because y'all saw what was said. The sexual predator type. I said, wait a minute, bitch, you went there? The shit gagged me a little bit. It gagged me a little bit. But at the same time, I was like, I want y'all to stop. I want y'all to stop because now you got other people looking at y'all. And I know we're not supposed to be like, it's not respectability politics or whatever, but mostly for Nicki, these motherfuckers finna come at your ass through the Grammys. I can already see it. For some reason, I don't know. What is the reason that she hasn't won a Grammy yet? Because to be quite frank, I feel like she should have. She should have at least 2 Grammys by now. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like they probably do got a little grudge against her. I don't know. What did she do? Did she even do anything? Like, girl, I be so goddamn lost. And when I be asking these questions, I be dead ass asking these questions. Because, you know, if it ain't R&B... Baby, if it ain't R&B, I really don't pay too close attention. Okay? Girl, I was going down. You want to know one of my favorite eras with Nicki Doe was? And it's on... And it ain't because it was Beyonce with it. But I never thought that Nicki and Beyonce was going to link up like that and how it would be. But shit, that was some good shit. That was a fucking good time. The Pink Print is my forever goddamn favorite Nicki album. I will tell you that. And that era was fun, okay? That era was really, really fun. I love me some Nicki back then. For real, for real. Like, I still like her now, but, you know, I really loved her back then like that because of that. That shit was fun as hell. You know what I'm saying? I would mad seeing Beyonce. Well, I don't know. Beyonce, fuck. I said I wasn't gonna mention that bitch. Anyway, moving on. Don't bring that stand shit up into the comments. I spent way too much time on that shit, and I said I wasn't even gonna fucking talk about this shit because it's exhausting. Monique, okay. Well, let's pause on Monique. Let me get to Kanye West right quick, and let me get to Drink Sam. Since I'm on a roll and we talking about rap, Kanye West. At this point, I feel like again, we're gonna have to put him out to pasture on this channel for a moment. We're gonna have to put him in timeout for like what, 60 days or something like that, because every time these days, and it breaks my heart, the thing with Kanye West especially, and I told y'all this before, Kanye West is from Chicago, South Side. He's from South Side, right? Yeah, South Side, whatever. Kanye was one of the biggest things that ever came out of Chicago. Outside of Twista, outside of, who the fuck else came from Chicago? Baby, I can't think off the Brat. You know, I can't think off the top of my head, but we had some people. But he's probably the most biggest one, okay, to come out of Chicago in a long time. And he was like the hometown hero. He was like that dude, you know what I'm saying? You know, college dropout, late registration, all that shit was so fucking good. We was on it, okay? It was, we loved him. I loved him. Girl, you know, and then even when he was going through his situation, baby, this was back in the day when he had that girl, the black girl, that was his girlfriend for a whole, I think at one point a fiance too, probably. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. It's been so long. Before he got with Amber Rose, yeah. Back then, bitch. Back then when he was in State Property 2, shanking niggas over diamonds and shit. Y'all saw that. If y'all ain't never see that, go look at that. That shit. Baby, Dame Dash, if he ain't do one thing, he did the damn thing with State Property and State Property 2. That is some hood classes that I will watch over and over again. You cannot tell me no. Baby, and sometimes I wish Dame Dash and Jay-Z could have got their shit together. And they can come together. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate because they did wonders together. They really fucking did. And we cannot deny that shit. We cannot deny it. But unfortunately, that's not how the tables turn for them to be linked up. But we got that right. And then, you know, he get with Amber Rose. He cheat on her with Kim Kardashian because that's literally what it was. And probably some other people. But we know that for a fact. Get married to him. And people was like, no, we don't want that. You know, the Kardashians ill. They're going to suck you up and they're going to, you know, fuck your life up and all this shit. And you need to get away. And kind of fuck the fact out it's really him. Because mentally he just was not there anymore. And we seen this shit comes out. And he's just been spiraling for a minute. He's been spiraling for a minute. And if you go back and you look at some of this old, what was the little docuseries that came out on Netflix recently? You go back and you can kind of pinpoint when shit just started going awry with him, right? And it's just been getting progressively worse these days, okay? And I feel like at this point, anybody that is trying to do an interview, anybody that's trying to do a talking thing or whatever with Kanye at this point, it's just for clicks and views and ratings for their point, for their network, their channel or whatever. Because you just look at, I don't understand the culture of, you know, participating in someone's self-destruction, self-sabotaging, you know what I'm saying, allowing them a platform to continue to do so, you know, and that's all that we have been seeing. And people want to get upset because of this Drink Champ situation, and that's really what I want to talk about. We seen what he been doing with the White Lives Matter t-shirts and his thoughts on that. We seen him being anti-Semitic and him not backing down, you know. We seen him being out there with Candace Owens. We seen him in fucking Ray J. Ray J is trash too, and he's been trash, but he's just putting it out there, you know. And I feel like he's been emboldened because Kanye has put it out there and the people still somewhat love him because of what he thinks and all that shit. And so it's like, fuck it, you believe that shit, let me put it out there too, because I believe that shit too. Plus we got a common enemy into you know, a common bitch in tow, and that's Kim Kardashian. I want to take the Kardashian family down too. That's just what it is. And y'all know that Ray J hang with Trump. We saw the picture. We saw him link Kodak Black up with him. You know what I'm saying? We saw all of that. You know, and he didn't even try to hide it. He didn't get no backlash from it. So that's why I know people don't give a fuck these days. You know what I'm saying? People fake as shit. You know, back in the day, yeah, it would have been a big outroar. Now y'all just be like, okay, fuck it, whatever. Okay, fine. But it only, and people got the right to like who they like and to follow who they want to follow. But it's only a problem when it gets, the rhetoric and the shit that gets put out there is dangerous. And that is what Kanye West is doing. It's dangerous, okay? A lot of the shit that he is doing is dangerous because you have a lot of impressionable young people that are looking up to him. You have a lot of impressionable people in general that's looking up to him, you know, and taking any and everything that he says is gold, and it's not. It's not, you know? He gets on a Drink Champ podcast, YouTube channel, and I just don't understand what was the purpose of interviewing him again. And see, Nori, we're gonna have to bring your ass, and this is mostly the reason why I want to talk about this, because Nori, Drink Champs is doing good. I have not watched many Drink Champs interviews. And the first one that I watched was the Patti LaBelle one. And I gave y'all so much praise because you handled that with so much class, so much respect, so much tact and everything. And I sat through that 2-hour plus interview and enjoyed every last minute. And then the next interview that I saw was the B2K one, right? Mind you, I wanted to go look at the Easter, but I don't even know if I really want to support y'all after this. I looked at the B2K because that was highly anticipated because y'all took forever to, y'all teased it and then took 3 months to put it out, you know, and it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. He was so fucking drunk, he was talking over everybody and everything. So then all of a sudden we found out that you're going to get fucking Kanye West on the Drink Champs after we done heard that he done got his interview on The Shop taken off. And my whole thing is, why y'all still trying to interview him in this state of mind? Why y'all trying to do that? And I get it, free speech, free speech. Yes, you can have free speech, but that does not mean that you cannot avoid the consequences that comes with that free speech. And so if getting stuff taken down or whatever is a consequence and getting you called out is a consequence, take that shit. Now, see, you get this man on your platform and he's been spewing all this shit and you really thought that he was going to get on here and to change his views and apologize or whatever. I don't know what the purpose was. I did not watch the interview. I don't want to watch the interview, so don't tell me to watch the interview. I'm not about to sit there for 3+ hours and watch this man just continue to spiral in front of my fucking face. I don't need to see that. But I saw enough and I heard enough, and it's the fact that you actually booked this man on this show and it's nothing but ratings. That's what you want. You want the fucking views. You want the clicks. You want the engagement. You want the traffic to your channel. And I just don't understand, Revolt. Y'all already fucking had it. You already fucking had it. That's just what you're doing. You're using this man for money. More views, more clicks. That's money from Google. That's money from other outlets as well. And so he gets on there and he continues to spew the anti-Semitic stuff. That's one. But then he goes a little bit further and he puts out misinformation that has been used by the other side to try to disprove the police brutality shit that we all saw with our own eyes on various different videos that showed the exact same thing that was recorded by multiple people of the George Floyd situation. Basically saying he did not die by police brutality, but he died from a fentanyl drug overdose. And he said, according to Candace Owens' documentary. How dare you use that bitch shit as fucking facts when that bitch is putting out false information? And then it's one thing to even feel that way, but you as a black man who has kids, who has a family, what if something happened to you and then somebody that your kids probably look up to is up here spewing out some shit about their father without any regards to what may happen to them and how they feel about the family or whatever. And you're just using it, just like you're using Virgil's death. Virgil's death. Somebody that he wasn't even really close to in his final hours. Somebody who he claimed didn't really have cancer. It's all a fucking conspiracy theory with him. That's what it is. It's all conspiracy theories that he is spewing out. And you put him on his platform to put that in there and to say that shit. And then you release that clip or whatever, it somehow get clipped and released to the public, which causes a lot of outrage. Now the family is considering and will be, I think they're taking steps right now to file a lawsuit against Kanye, and they're going to include, I believe, Candace Owens, Revolt TV, Diddy, and Nori in there. $250 million. Now, they're not going to get the $250 million, but I really hope they get something close to it, because that is fucked up. That is fucked up what they did. You're complicit. You're complicit. Revolt TV, you're complicit. Nori, you're complicit. Because at the end of the day, Nori, you can come on here and you can say, well, you know, this was just a 3-minute clip or whatever that they just put out. But he talked for like 3 hours. And if you really actually saw the video, you would know the whole interview that it wasn't like that. And I did try to say something, and I'm sorry that this happened and I feel this type of way. But yet you still had the video up. And if you felt some type of way and you heard that, who the fuck is editing it? And how come y'all couldn't edit? If you still, let's say you still wanted the fucking Traction to come and put that interview up, how come you couldn't edit that one main fucking controversial thing they said out? It can be done. You could have did that, but you didn't. You still put that bitch up because you knew. You knew what you was doing, and now all of a sudden, because you're getting backlash from it, oh, it's I'm sorry. And the one thing that I will agree with Whack 100 was, before they took it down, you ain't sorry about shit because it was still up. But then all of a sudden it's down and everything. And let me tell you something unique. Joey Badass, I want you to be quiet. Because you give me Hotep. You give me Hotep. Now, see, I like you on Power. I like you on Raising Kanan. But see, you've been giving me Hotep vibes for a minute, okay? For a minute. And I need you to be quiet. I don't need people to come out and say, well, I don't agree with what he's saying, but ain't no fucking but. Cause you still giving fucking excuses when you say but. But you trying to censor him. No. That ain't what's going on. We still believe in free speech. Yeah, free speech don't mean free of consequences. These are the consequences. He's not exempt from it. I'm sitting here like, y'all gotta be out y'all goddamn minds. Please put that man. Trump saying the motherfucker need help allegedly. You know, Ice Cube said, bitch, don't fucking put my name up in shit. 50 Cent said it's entertainment to him. Of course it's entertainment to him because he don't take shit serious, but he knows something wrong with him. I said, you know, it's just a fucking mess. I'm just so fucking tired of him. Anyway, Dust the fucking Danya. Oh my God, I just look like the mucinous monster for a second. Anyway. Now back to what I was about to say. Monique, girl. And I'm talking about Monique Samuels, and I really don't be talking about her like that on this channel unless it is the Real Housewives of Potomac or Love and Marriage DC. Now let me tell you something. I like Monique to a certain extent. You know what? I ain't even gonna say to a certain extent. I do like Monique, okay? Monique is fine with me, but see, Monique is full of stunts and shows, okay? And I see it more and more every day. And this whole situation with her and her marriage, whatever, it is so convenient that she talks about her marriage issues on Real Housewives of Potomac for a little bit, just for a slight bit. It goes into more depth on Love and Marriage DC, to the point where a lot of the viewers were saying that I could see them getting divorced, that they're using this show to get a divorce, or you know, basically she basically fucking up on Chris, okay, doing too much to him and all this shit, and they could see them getting a divorce, okay. And then all of a sudden, a couple of days ago or whatever, it comes out, people.com and all the blogs or whatever putting out there that they're separating after 10 years of marriage, right? And then she comes out with a video basically saying we good and showing a ring or whatever. I don't know why people do that, because you know, it's called let's play games with the public and let's put on this false front. Now, do I want them to get a divorce? No, I don't want anybody to get a divorce if it's something that they can work out, especially if they've been together for a long time. And you know, from what like I said, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors with a lot of people, okay? And so therefore we can't really judge, we can't really put out there what we would do, because it's not us, you know? But at the same time, I know a stunt and I know a show when I see one, okay? You do that, that's fine. I would have been cool with that, and you could have literally just left it at that. But no, mama had to take it further and get on live. I don't know if it was YouTube, I don't know if it was Instagram. Had a whole script. And if you can't tell that she had a script, mama was reading fucking down, okay? I said, oh, she had her reader's voice, like I'm reading from a book. I said, oh, so you wrote some notes down so that you can get what you had to say out. You know, she was mad at People Magazine for putting the shit out there. They were saying that Ashley had told people that, you know, at the BravoCon, yeah, they're getting separated and all this stuff. They're going through shit. At one hand, she was like, no, I don't blame her or whatever. She said what I said. It was confusing, her explanation. And then she started defining what certain people may think separation may mean this and separation may mean this. I mean, at one point, yeah, we was working on our marriage and we was doing this or whatever. I said, girl, it's going around in fucking circles. And I'm sorry, what it is giving currently with all of this is stunts and show, and let me do a little bit of damage control because this will be the next storyline for the new season of Love and Marriage DC. And then the truth will be revealed on the show. That's what it's giving. It's giving Carlos King's production. And at this point, girl, I really don't care. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Moving on from that, Isaiah Washington, I just can't stand when we have black people that be in the business and they be making it and then they do some stupid shit and just go veer off track. Not saying that everybody's supposed to follow the same formula, the same ideas, the same thought, but goddamn, what the hell is up with Isaiah Washington? Okay, Isaiah Washington been, you know, he been kind of, I ain't gonna say crazy, he been kind of out there ever since he done messed up on Grey's Anatomy when he called old boy that played George the F word, was using homophobic slurs to him and all this shit. And he showed his hand when he tried to say that he didn't, when they was at the Emmy Award, and he spoke up in that mic and he was like, I did not call so and so F word. I mean, he said the whole word. I said, yeah, you said it. When you said that shit right then and there. I knew that whatever was said, you did that shit. Ever since then, it was like you ain't really hit nothing. But then when, you know, Trump ran for president, we found out he a Republican. He was a Trumper. He was a MAGA head. Okay, that's fine. You do what you got to do. It's black Republicans out there. You know, everybody ain't got to be a Democrat or whatever. That's fine. Do what you got to do. But, I mean, he was going hard in the paint for him. He recently sat down with Vlad from Vlad TV. And they was talking about somehow Aaliyah. I just want people to let Aaliyah fucking rest. Baby been gone for 20 years. Baby been gone for 20 years, I believe. Okay? And I just want people to let her rest. Leave her the fuck alone. This R. Kelly shit, unfortunately, drug up a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit that I wish I did not know, but I kind of already knew. And it just confirmed some stuff that I thought was going on. You know what I'm saying? And then you have people like Isaiah Washington that's not trying to preserve this girl's legacy, trying to blame a fucking child for what a grown-ass man did by saying, oh, I believe she had control of that situation. She's 15 going on 30. And I'm sitting here like, how the fuck would you know? You know her as the adult when you was working on Romeo Must Die. She was not 15 then. She was a fucking adult. No matter how young of an adult she was an adult. She was in her 20s, early 20s, something like that, right? Okay? She wasn't 15, she wasn't 14, she wasn't 12, she wasn't 13 when all of this shit was going on that you had no knowledge of because you was not there to even witness how she behaved. So how dare you sit up here and say, you know, she was 15 going on 30. I believe she had control of that situation. You just don't know how she is or whatever. You know, she was very much in control. And I'm sitting here like, what? You're taking the fucking responsibility and the accountability and the fucked up shit off of the goddamn adult in that situation. The grown fucking adult who is actually the person that's wrong in that situation. And even if she did try to do something, the adult should have stopped it and not gave in, which I'm pretty sure she didn't. But let's blame a person that can't speak for herself because she's no longer here. And when it happened to her, she was a child. Actually, younger than fucking 15, to be quite frank. I said, I hope he ain't got daughters, and if he do, I hope the daughters hear what this being said. And you know, you sound like a predator yourself. That's predator speak. You're empathizing with the fucking predator by blaming the victim. Wow. And then I had tweeted, bitch. I said, wow. I said Isaiah Washington has fell off so hard. And he was like, he searched his tweet. He searched his name because I did not add him. I don't even know what his Twitter name was. And he was like, fell off. No, just out here making a way for myself and so and so and so. And then tagged a movie that he did. And I'm sitting here like, you tagging a fucking movie that been out that nobody even knew about. Yeah, nigga, you fell the fuck off. We don't give a shit, bitch. That's why they killed your fucking character off of goddamn P-Valley. Ugh. Girl, I said, Isaiah, if you don't get the hell up out of here, get it. I had to block him. Moving on from that, y'all getting out of hand. Now, Nick Cannon baby mama, Lanisha Cole, she said, bitch, the baby was getting death threats. Y'all out here threatening the baby just because the daddy a hoe? Like, what's going on? What the baby do? What the baby do? I said, girl, who is out here doing that? I want you to name names at this point. Because I just can't see that. I said, what is happening? Y'all mad at the man that you're threatening the baby? I said, really? What type of world we living in today? Is it really that deep? Y'all need to get about these people personalized. It ain't even, how is that affecting you? Oh my God, y'all are crazy. They said, rumor has it that Rihanna is, she got 2 new songs coming on the Wakanda soundtrack. I will believe that shit when I see that shit and I hear that shit. I don't know. I mean, we'll take what we can get if it happen. I just know the Fenty fashion show or whatever about to happen, I think next month. Girl, I sent the last one. The last one was good. Okay, I said you better fucking do that, Rihanna. But bitch, I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Meanwhile, what else? Girl, I told you it really wasn't much. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal, I need you to stop playing with us black folks, okay? Now, see, Shaquille O'Neal is one of the few people or NBA players, sports stars, period, who has come out of their respective fields and has parlayed that into some business investments to make more money for him, okay? He invested his money. He's doing the same thing that Magic Johnson has done and many other, you know, NBA players and, you know, sports stars or whatever they have done. You know, taking the money that they got from the NBA, investing it, making their money, make money for them. Now, he has brought into a lot of franchises, okay? One of those franchises is Auntie Anne's Pretzels, all right? And he said that he about to sell like at least 17 of his locations or whatever because he said black people don't eat pretzels like that. They not into that shit like that. We more so into pizza. I said, bitch, what? This water is so good. I said, bitch, what? Now, Shaquille, where you stand at that black people? Now, y'all put down in the comments, y'all still eat pretzels, baby. Because let me tell you something. Every time I go to a goddamn mall or if I ever see an Auntie Anne, and I'm driving up or whatever, riding somewhere or whatever, and I see one, baby, we make it a point to go to Auntie Anne's, okay? We go get a pretzel, you know? And he gonna say something, we don't like cinnamon pretzels and stuff. I said, bitch, that's the main one to get. Girl, I get me a cinnamon pretzel and give me a plain pretzels with some cheese sauce. Dipping sauce, okay, baby. And now, you know, the last time that I went to Auntie Anne's, it was when I was out there in Oprah, and it was for my sister's graduation party, whatever, little get together, when we was waiting up at the Cheesecake Factory that whole goddamn time for some fucking food to be seated for some nasty ass food. But anyway, you know, some shit I could have cooked and did better with. Anyway, it was an Auntie Anne right across from me because we was up in the mall. It was up in the mall, baby. We go to the mall all the time. You get an Auntie Anne, you get Mrs. Phil, you get all of them bitches, okay? And so we went over there to Auntie Anne while we was waiting on their asses to fucking fix our food and seat us, bitch. And you know, now they like little nuggets, not little nuggets, but you know, like little bites, pretzel bites or whatever. I said, oh, this is new. Next time, give me an actual big pretzel. That one, that's what I want, so I could bite into it. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like a piece off. Cinnamon. gut. You know what I'm saying? I said, Shaquille, what black folks you been around? It's really black folks that don't like to go to Auntie Anne's? Y'all don't? Huh? I'm confused. I thought we all like that. I thought it was like a universal staple. I don't know. Like, baby, I was really baffled by that. I said, maybe you're not in the hood. I don't know. But we love Auntie Anne's over here. Maybe you need to buy back into that shit. Cause Shaq, you got us fucked up. Get your money, man. But damn. A update. Remember when I was telling y'all about that dude that used to be on that movie Superfly, the remake that had what's the boy from Trevor Jackson, the singer slash actor, the one that play on Grownish, Aaron on Grownish. He was on that movie Superfly when they did the remake of it. His name was Kaline Walker, 27 years old. And if you see him, I'm telling y'all, his name is Kaalan. First of all, he got too many vowels up in his name of the same letter, and I just knew right then and there not to trust him. Okay? But if you look at him, he just got one of those faces that you could tell something is just not right about him. All right, he just got one of those faces and the demeanor and everything. Like when he was, and I say this every time I talk about this particular case. Every freaking time I look at that movie, I said, you know, he's supposed to be an asshole. He's supposed to be like, you know, the bad guy and all that shit. He looked like it. And I said, are we really playing a character? Because he was playing it too well for this movie. I said, are we playing a character or is this really you? That's what it felt like. And then it came out that, you know, he was using the internet, like social media, to DM and meet up with young girls and, you know, women or whatever, and basically trying to, like, I guess model, have them model, whatever, under that disguise and everything, and wind up sexually abusing them. Okay, he claimed that he didn't do it, but you know, it was some women that had proof. And so on the 17th, he was sentenced to 50 years to life in prison for sex crimes against women, including 3 teens and 4 adults. He was instructed by he has to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life, and they found him guilty of 3 counts of forcible rape, 1 count of assault to commit oral copulation, and 2 counts of statutory rape, and 2 counts of rape by intoxication. Baby, he ain't getting out of jail. Let me tell you something. I love the fact that these motherfuckers are getting caught. You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm here for, like, because, you know, people be like, and it just kills me with this whole, well, we not supporting black men, you just want to see a black man down and you don't want to support it. No, it ain't nothing about that. Because to be frank, I don't want to see anybody in prison. I don't want to see anybody locked up like a fucking animal. But if you gonna do a fucking crime, you gotta fucking take the consequences that go with it. And no, I'm not finna be out here talking about some free this and free that when I fucking know that you did that shit. Some of y'all be protecting the predators in y'all own household, and that's why y'all go so hard for the niggas that's in these goddamn industries. You grown as shit and you still fucking trying to defend R. Kelly. Let it go. Where is that gonna get you? You ain't gonna be able to suck his dick. First of all, you not even in the age range that he want. First of all, okay, like it just be so fucking weird that y'all still be going hard for that motherfucker. I mean, listen to his music, fine, but to deny that he did the shit, come the fuck on, grow the fuck up. You too damn old to be that damn lost in the sauce of a fucking celebrity who's just a fucking imperfect human being. Bitch, I'd be so hurt if my bitch did some shit. Woo! Girl, you won't hear nothing from me. I'd be like, God damn, that's it. That's it. I ain't liking nobody else. No. And I'm like, bitch, take that bitch to jail too. Okay? Take that bitch to jail. Let me throw out. Let me listen to this one last time. It's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you, but let me listen to it one more last time. Delete. Okay? Oh yeah, I'm that bitch. I put actions behind what I speak, okay? And the last thing that I want to talk about, y'all remember Prince from Love and Hip Hop Miami? Girl, my sinuses is bothering me so bad. This is the season where they act up and I get an infection all up in here. Oh, Jesus Christ. But Prince from Love and Hip Hop Miami, I think he was on like the first 2 seasons. And maybe 3. But he was on the first 2 for sure. He got arrested and charged with strangling his girlfriend and stealing $7,000 from her. And I'm sitting here like, what? Man, see, I knew that motherfucker was going downhill when I seen him on the remember when Zeus did the audition for the Bad Boys Club Houston? He was one of the niggas that was auditioning. I said, you was on Love and Hip Hop Miami on a fucking real TV show, and you literally got to sit here and audition for this fake shit. I mean, this even faker shit. Wow, you have gone really low, okay? I said, wow, people just can't get their shit together. I don't know what it is, but that's just what it is, I guess. But what else is going on? I think that's it. I think that's all I got. Oh my God. Wow, I was about to tell y'all about something. Bitch, and the shit just slipped my mind. Girl, and watch when I turn the camera off, y'all. It's gonna pop the fuck back up. Y'all wanna know who I wanna say? I'm gonna shout out some people. Okay, shout out to my boy Scotty by Nature. I want y'all to go subscribe to him. Please go subscribe to Scotty by Nature, because a lot of the stuff that I may not talk about, he will talk about. He puts up daily videos about the entertainment news or whatever on different various topics, no matter what it is, reality news, sport, entertainment news, whatever, you know, he'll put that up. If you're very into the Love and Marriage universe, he got stuff on that. If you're into the YouTube drama stuff, because right about now I just got through looking at his video about the Armand Wiggins, and first of all, I didn't even know who Armand Wiggins was. I'm not even gonna lie. And the Jason Lee. I just saw Jason Lee name trending on Twitter earlier, and I seen that, you know, Scotty had a video up, so I was like, let me go watch that. You know, he gets me all catched up on all that shit, so go subscribe to him. You know, he got the panel shows, The Boys Night Out. You know, he has panel shows about different TV shows and different topics or whatever, you know, and he do interviews, you know what I'm saying, so go do that. Also, go look at Bondi Blue. I gotta shout her out because Bondi Blue she has this segment on her channel, oh excuse me, called Now That We're Grown, where she is going currently back and looking at some of like classic black films that we loved back in the 90s, early 2000s or whatever. She did Love and Basketball, Waiting to Exhale, Soul Food. The most recent one that she did was The 5 Heartbeats, and she Love Jones, and she probably did some other ones too. But that is my ultimate favorite series that she is doing on her channel. When I tell you she goes in depth, she goes in depth. And my favorite one was the 5 Heartbeats one that she did, because Mama was singing all the songs and Mama was hitting it, okay? So I was just like, yeah, I had to go back and watch 5 Heartbeats after I saw that. So, you know, and that's my movie too. That's my movie too. So yeah, shout out to her. Make sure y'all check out the panel that they do, the Ooh Lady First panel. Jay Lee's Corner, okay? You know, she baby, if you missed the live, Jay Lee got it. Jay Lee got it, okay? It's Jay space Leee, okay? Jay Lee's Corner. You know what I'm saying? Of course, my girl Forest Rocks. I believe it's either Forest Rocks or It's Rocks. Y'all know Rocks, okay? You know, y'all go hit her up. Who else I be watching? Of course, the Scorpion Show. Now, baby, I don't know when the Scorpion Show coming back with an actual video with the both of them. But, you know, they figuring some things out, understandable. Sometimes you just got to take a break. Sometimes you got to mentally prepare to get yourself back together, okay? And it's understandable. We all need to just recharge, rejuvenate, and come back. Also, who else I be watching? Funky Dineva, you know, I always shout Funky Dineva, you know, a long time viewer of him. Girl, where my phone at? This whole fucking time my phone been in the back of me. I ain't even know that shit. What time is it? I was almost 8 o'clock, bitch. I'm gonna have to wait on that other video. But yeah, who else I be looking at? Oh, I think they got a video coming up too. I just said them. Funky.Diva. I mean, the Scorpion Show. Who else I'll be looking at? I'm trying to give y'all some good shit. Yeah, it's Rock, not Forest Rock. She took the 4 off. It's Rocks, Jay Lee's Corner, Scotty by Nature TV. Y'all hit up Miss P TV. She's still out here. Erica Vane TV, I think that's what it is. She do the videos on all the Tyler Perry shit just about, and like other TV shows that a lot of us don't really review, like All American and all that stuff or whatever. She do TV show stuff on that. Baby, if I can find B-Stan 87, they're my girls. And bitch, y'all put me on to some more people that I might be interested into, you know, watching. Okay, on a variety of things, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tam's Talk. Okay, I think you're Tam's Talk. She a mukbang channel. She always be, she be hitting me up or whatever. She shouted me out in a video, so I'm gonna shout you right back out. You know, she been a supporter, so you know, girl, I just felt real appreciative at the end of this video. Ooh, bitch, girl, it's time to fucking go, cause I'm about to break my shit, and I just got this shit. Girl, clumsy ass. But anyway, like I said, put me on to some more people. Put me on to what y'all looking at. Put me on to what y'all listening to, because I need some shit. And I will see y'all later. Peace.